In the animal kingdom, parenting strategies vary widely, from devoted care to outright abandonment. Some species shockingly neglect or even consume their young, raising questions about the evolutionary logic behind such behaviors. The concept of bad parenting in animals often stems from human perspectives, yet these strategies are shaped by survival imperatives. Many species abandon their offspring to maximize their own reproductive success or ensure the survival of stronger progeny. Among the most striking examples are reptiles like sea turtles, which lay hundreds of eggs on beaches and then depart forever. Hatchlings emerge alone, instinctively navigating to the ocean, relying on sheer numbers to ensure some survive predators. Snakes, such as pythons, may briefly incubate eggs but leave immediately after hatching, offering no further care. Their young are born self-sufficient, equipped to hunt and evade danger from day one. Amphibians, like many frogs and toads, also exhibit minimal parental involvement, depositing eggs in water and leaving them to fate. This strategy, common in unstable environments, prioritizes quantity over quality, betting on high offspring numbers to beat the odds. In contrast, some invertebrates, like certain spiders, provide brief but intense care, only to abandon or even eat their young later. This reflects a trade-off where limited resources force parents to prioritize their own survival over prolonged caregiving. Evolutionary advantages of abandonment often hinge on resource allocation and environmental pressures. By abandoning offspring, parents conserve energy for future reproduction, increasing their genetic legacy in harsh or unpredictable conditions. For species like Laborde's chameleon, abandonment is extreme. Adults die after egg laying, never meeting their young. This synchronized life cycle ensures hatchlings emerge in a resource-rich season, maximizing survival without parental presence. Insects like butterflies lay eggs on specific host plants, providing food for emerging caterpillars, but no further care. This strategy allows adults to produce vast numbers of offspring, relying on environmental cues to support their young. Fish, such as salmon, take abandonment to a tragic level, dying after spawning in arduous upstream journeys. Their fry must fend for themselves, but the nutrient-rich spawning grounds give them a head start. Filial cannibalism, where parents eat their own young, is a shocking yet adaptive behavior in some species. It often occurs when resources are scarce, allowing parents to recoup energy and invest in future offspring. Among fish like the common goby, males may consume eggs they guard if the brood is too small to justify care. This ensures energy is reserved for larger, more viable clutches, boosting overall reproductive success. Skinks, a type of lizard, may eat their own eggs to prevent predators from benefiting. This grim choice recycles nutrients back to the mother, supporting her survival and future reproduction. In birds like peregrine falcons, parent-offspring cannibalism is rare but documented, often linked to predatory diets. Carnivorous species are more likely to exhibit this behavior, using offspring as a resource when food is scarce. Mammals, too, engage in this behavior. Mother bears may consume unhealthy cubs to conserve resources. This harsh act ensures the mother's health, enabling her to raise stronger offspring or reproduce again. Harsh environments profoundly shape parental care, often driving neglect or abandonment. In resource-scarce habitats, parents prioritize their own survival, as raising young demands energy they cannot spare. Harp seals, for instance, nurse pups for just 12 days before abandoning them on Arctic ice. High mortality rates follow, as pups face starvation and predators until they can swim, a stark adaptation to their brutal environment. In desert butterflies, aggregation at mating sites mimics social grouping but serves individual survival. Parents lay eggs near resources and then leave, as prolonged care in such arid conditions is unsustainable. Megapodes, chicken-like birds, bury eggs in massive mounds, controlling temperature but offering no post-hatching care. Chicks dig out and flee into the brush, fully independent within hours, a necessity in their predator-rich habitats. Similarly, nurse sharks lack placentas, so fetal sharks consume siblings in the womb to survive. This intrauterine cannibalism ensures only the strongest emerge, tailored to the ocean's relentless demands. Surprising neglect appears even in species we associate with care like pandas, who often abandon one twin to focus on the stronger cub. Bamboo's low nutrients make raising two cubs nearly impossible, forcing a brutal choice. Rabbits, often seen as nurturing, avoid their nests to protect young from predators drawn to their scent. They nurse briefly every 12 hours, a strategy that looks neglectful but enhances offspring survival. In birds, brood parasites like cuckoos and cowbirds lay eggs in other species' nests, abandoning their young entirely. These foster parents raise the intruders, unaware, while the biological parents invest nothing beyond egg laying. Magellanic penguins lay two eggs but feed the larger chick 90% of the food, leaving the smaller to starve. In Antarctica's harsh cold, this ensures at least one chick survives when resources are limited. Chimpanzees, despite strong maternal bonds, may kill and eat another female's infant for nutrients. This behavior, driven by competition and resource scarcity, highlights the dark side of primate social dynamics. Tree shrews, small mammals, nurse their young every other day, living separately from their nest. This minimal care, surprising for mammals, suits their high-energy lifestyle and forested environments. Some poison dart frogs defy amphibian norms, with males or females carrying tadpoles to small pools. However, in some species, parents feed unfertilized eggs to tadpoles, then leave, blending care with abandonment. In cooperative breeders like wolves, only dominant females reproduce, while others help raise the young. This alloparenting reduces neglect, but shows how group dynamics can override individual parental roles. Adoption, though rare, occurs in species like raccoons, where females may raise unrelated young. This seemingly altruistic act may provide parenting experience or social benefits, defying typical abandonment patterns. Filial cannibalism in mammals like rodents often targets weak or deformed young, ensuring resources go to viable offspring. This selective culling, though shocking, aligns with evolutionary pressures to maximize fitness. Birds like African black eagles may allow siblicide, where one chick kills another while parents stand by. This passive neglect ensures the stronger chick thrives, a grim adaptation to limited food supplies. In harsh environments, parental care often shifts toward strategies that seem cruel but are evolutionary triumphs. Abandonment and cannibalism prioritize the survival of the fittest, ensuring species persist against the odds. For example, in species with high brood sizes, like fish, cannibalism reduces competition among offspring. This allows parents to focus energy on fewer, stronger young, increasing their chances of reaching maturity. Conversely, in stable environments, biparental care, as seen in over 80% of birds, boosts offspring survival. Harsh conditions, however, tip the scales toward abandonment, as parents cannot afford prolonged investment. The cuckoo's brood parasitism is a masterclass in deception, outsourcing care to unsuspecting hosts. This frees the cuckoo to produce more eggs, a strategy honed by evolution to exploit stable environments. Mammalian neglect, like that of opiate-addicted primate mothers, mirrors human challenges, showing parallels in social and hormonal disruptions. These cases highlight how environment and physiology intertwine to shape parenting. Reptiles like the Chilean Andes lizard leave edible poop for their young, a surprising nutrient gift before abandonment. This ensures hatchlings have gut microbes to digest food, a clever adaptation to their rugged habitat. In species like the cardinal fish, females lay yolkless eggs to trick males into caring for smaller broods. This manipulation reduces cannibalism, showing how evolutionary arms races shape even neglectful behaviors. Ultimately, what seems like poor parenting is often a calculated strategy for survival. Each species' approach, from abandonment to cannibalism, reflects adaptations to their unique ecological niches. These behaviors challenge our notions of parenthood, but reveal nature's ruthless efficiency. In the wild, survival trumps sentiment, and every bad parent is, in truth, an evolutionary success. Thanks for watching. Every story matters, from the everyday to the extraordinary. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for your next world discovery. It's completely free and means the world to me. What topic should we explore next? Drop it in the comments below. See you in the next one.